to Frightfest. This is very, very exciting. Is this the first time you've been to the festival?
Yes. Yeah.
But obviously we've known about Frightfest for a long time. This is the first time we got to walk in those doors.
How have you found it so far?
Oh, it's just amazing. I was just saying that the pulse here is just off the charts. It's the energy's so great.
Yeah, there's almost too many brilliant films to watch as well. It's like choosing what to see, isn't it? Congratulations on The Deeper You Dig. It's fantastic. I absolutely loved it. Tell me, just first of all, introduce a little bit about sort of who you all are, because it's quite a unique experience, this, and sort of what your roles are within making this film.
I'm Toby, and I'll let you go down the line.
I'm Zelda.
And I'm John, so we're a family, a real family. This is our daughter, this is my wife, I'm her husband, and we've been making movies now for, 8 years?
I think 10.
Yeah, and we did our first movie together and realized how fun it was, and it's just a great way to actually be a family and do art together.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about The Deeper You Dig then. Like, what can you sort of reveal about the story for people that haven't seen it yet?
The Deeper You Dig is about the collision of 3 lives after an unfortunate accident. You've got a mother searching for her daughter digging deep to find her mom, and their creepy neighbor who's trying to cover up what everyone else is digging down.
Nice, good synopsis, very, very good. So how does it work when you guys are filming? Do you direct together, because you're also obviously all performing in it as well? Sort of, what's it like on set, and how does this sort of thing happen?
Well, kind of on set, I would say in a way on set never stops, because we are a family. We're driving to soccer practice, we're going to school, we're always together, so we're always talking about like the next scene or the next scene, and so basically by the time the camera's actually rolling, we've talked about it already so many times, bounced it around, and on set's kind of relaxed, because then we go home, we edit, and if we need to, we just reshoot the next day. So we're real lucky that we're a team of 3, because we don't have to ask the 4th or 5th person to do any steps for us.
Yeah.
So it's super lucky that way.
Fantastic. So it doesn't get too heated then? There's not too much bickering or anything like that? What about sort of giving each other feedback on performances or shots or anything like that? How does that work?
Well, we definitely all trust each other, but we also are all really honest with each other. So we'll give each other feedback, and we'll trust each other, and we'll do it our own ways and see what works best.
Nice, fantastic. So what was the kind of inspiration for this film? It reminded me a little bit, it felt a bit Coen Brothers-esque to me at times, and that sort of thing. What was sort of some main inspirations for you?
Zelda, what do you think? Because, you and I did a lot of talking going to soccer practice when we were first deciding which idea we were going to do,
It really originated from a basic idea, but then I think we started to decide that we wanted to take on possession in our own way. And I think that we do that in The Deeper You Dig, and I think it's really interesting and different.
It's a dark story as well, really, and the one that you're all involved in. What's that like, sort of playing these sorts of characters, particularly with your daughter, and sort of enacting what happens in this movie?
We like to go to the dark side.
Yeah.
And hopefully inject it with as much humor and levity as we can, but we definitely like the dark. And I would say for me as a mom, sometimes it's hard for me to take off the writer or director's hat. Sometimes it's hard to separate, but that's why it's good to have partners who can say, yeah, but the story needs this, so snap out of it.
Exactly. Zelda, how do you find it, sort of being involved in a sort of dark, scary movie like this?
I think it's really fun. I know that when we're filming it, it's not real. I trust them, but it's really fun because I get to take on something that I don't normally experience, try something new, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. It's a really fun time.
Do you watch a lot of, are you kind of into horror movies and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, every night we study a new movie. So they're like, all right, Zelda, come in, we're watching a new movie. And so every night we study, yeah.
Amazing. What's your favourite?
I really like Hereditary. That's a great movie.
That's a scary movie as well.
It's really good. Psychological.
Yeah, fantastic. But you're not able to see, are you able to see anything at Frightfest or not?
I'm not,
Oh.
because I'm under 18.
That's a
Even in our
nightmare.
own movie.
Oh no!
You know, but that's great. That's
is
like
cool.
the storyline. Zelda banned from the deeper you dig.
Yeah, exactly,
So it's
exactly.
perfect.
But you have seen it, I take it.
Yes, I have.
Okay,
yeah.
fine. How do you guys find it watching it with an audience? Has it sort of played much yet at other festivals or anything like that?
We've only played once at Fantasia in Montreal. It is so much fun having an audience. Each audience is different and brings their own intelligent spin. There's nothing like that.
And especially when you've got, something like a Frightfest audience, you've got a whole audience of people that love the genre and love horror. Does that make it kind of easier for you guys, or does that add pressure? How's that feel to sort of be with such a fan base, I suppose, of the fan?
I feel like at a place like this especially, like we've brought a horror movie, but in a sense sitting there with an audience is my horror movie because I'm scared, it's terrifying to me at least. But, the best thing about like a place like Fright Fest is you're going to get feedback from people that, we're already working on our next movie, and, we hope to take what people like and continue, and the mistakes we've made, we want to try not to make them again. And like when you have an intelligent audience like Fright Fest, that really helps because you just shoot yourself miles down the road. You know what I mean? And the mistakes actually, or the things that people criticize, that's what we're going to take on the airplane home.
Do you watch it with the audience, or do you sort of step out?
I watched it with the audience yesterday.
Nice.
Sure, I like to read the audience while it's going on. There's just also being here, I feel like everyone's in our corner.
Yeah.
And it's also just a thrill being here amongst other amazing films. We learn from them, and so I kind of walk in feeling like, well, I think people are in our corner.
Absolutely. Zelda, which of your parents is the stricter director? Which is the harder taskmaster?
It's actually, I can't even.
Actually, the answer is she's the hardest.
Yes, I think I am because I think I'm like brutally honest. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. They can say, but I think that actually like we all direct each other really nicely. I don't think anyone's strict. We're all just really smooth with each other. We've
been doing this is our 5th feature.
Yeah.
So at this time we kind of know how to go to the rodeo.
Yeah. Amazing. So it's pretty much just you guys that sort of do everything from beginning to end. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got an older kid who's in college now, so when she left, we became a power trio.
It's amazing. Fantastic. So finally, what are you sort of hoping that audiences who go see this for the first time, what are they going to experience? What are you hoping they'll get out of this movie?
I hope they have a great time. I hope they also see the humor, but like that's what's wonderful about horror is like there's that mix of humor but brutality, and I hope that they see that because that's what was really fun to do.
Yeah.
That's the fun part of the art is mixing that dark humor with brutality.